going on? It's day 3 now. We're still at Stone Mountain State Park, and we're gonna go do the hiking today. We're gonna check out some falls first, and then we're gonna check out the mountain itself, and we're gonna see what all this place has to offer. Should be a lot of fun. It was a good night last night. We all just hung out at camp and slept well. Apparently I kept on waking people up snoring. What can you do? But yep, we're gonna hit the trail and see the sights today. So I know, looking at the map, there's an old homestead up on the other side of the trail, but apparently there's ruins all throughout here. Old fireplace. And look at these woods here. This is gorgeous. So we're going to be heading down to the falls on the Stone Mountain Loop Trail. So we're going to do the falls first, check those out. After falls, we're going to get back on the loop and we'll head around, and then we'll come back down this side, I'm guessing. That's how we'll do it. But so far it's pretty nice.
On the little trail coming in, Kurt's like, where's the rocks?
Yeah. These aren't rocks, this is gravel.
Oh man, these rocks are horrible. How are we gonna do this?
So we are at the top of the falls here. These are the Stone Mountain Falls. And as you can tell, the water's rushing down this way. And there's a very ominous sign up here. So I think what they're trying to say is these falls are dangerous.
Get over there. All those side trails that took you down on that side where you're not supposed to be.
So one thing you should be aware of if you're coming here is there are stairs. And lots of them. You see, I don't know if you can make it out down to there. Somebody coming upstairs down there. Lots and lots of stairs. But this really is the first exploring we've done of the park since we got here. We stayed in the campsite all day yesterday. But you kind of tell from the campgrounds that this is a very well-maintained park. And nothing we've seen so far could make me argue that point. This place is beautiful. And we haven't even really gotten to the attraction yet, Stone Mountain. That's a really good sized observation deck down here. That is really cool. This is like a water slide that just comes right down the face of the rock. That's pretty awesome. That's really awesome. It would be probably kind of fun to slide down that in a tube, but you'd probably die.
Probably.
So that part would suck. I don't know if the perspective is coming out on that, but I mean, you got people right in the middle there. Give you an idea, they're a good 25 feet up, and that just keeps on going. That is quite an impressive waterfall. Leaving the falls, unfortunately, you're never going to get the scale of that from the camera. That's really impressive, that falls. That is, I think Dragon said it best, that's like the longest continuous water slide I've ever seen. That's pretty cool. So we're continuing along the Stone Mountain Loop Trail, and we'll start picking off things as we see them. If we are interested in going down and seeing something, there's all kinds of side trails that take us places. And then we'll loop back up and over Stone Mountain, which is directly behind me here. And that's gonna be pretty cool. So we get a pretty good look at Stone Mountain from this lower trail, right?
Yeah. You'll see the whole face.
Nice. So it's basically a giant rock ball that we're gonna climb up. And I'm excited to do that. So humidity is definitely up again. But we are also right down by the water and under the canopy, so hopefully get out somewhere where there's a little breeze, will get a little nicer. Well, it's beautiful, but a little less humid. Are you good? So
I just like walked right in front of him.
I stopped trying to cut people out of videos. It's like, yeah, whatever.
I want you guys in the shot.
Why didn't want my hands like
No, I got you coming up.
Turn on
No,
the
man,
camera. It's just dawn
We're only
all day.
no one wants to see that.
Yeah, so this is just, we caught this out of the corner of our eyes. We're walking down the trail. Beautiful spot.
Gorgeous, man.
Really cool. And those rocks are huge.
We've only just started too.
Yeah.
You want it rocks.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see what the rest of this place looks
Yeah.
like.
So this place is not disappointing at all. It's really cool. Now we're into some rhododendrons. It's gotten a little mountain laurel. Very cool.
I forgot that was another different trail on the east side.
I'll be honest, I never even heard of it. The Mountain to Sea Trail. We're on that right now. It's a long distance trail. I believe it goes all the way down either right to South Carolina or through part of South Carolina out to the Atlantic Ocean, I think. That's why they call it the Mountain to Sea Trail. And I'm not sure exactly where it starts, but it is a nice long distance backpacking trail right in Burnwood's backyard. Right in his backyard. This guy right here, he lives 20 minutes from a backpacking trail. And look at what he's carrying for a day pack. Look at this thing. It's heavier than my winter pack. We'll turn him into a backpacker yet. We'll get a picture from him one day. He'll be 3/4 of the way down the mountain, the sea trail, and laughing at us.
Oh yeah, I plan on getting all the proper hiking, lightweight hiking stuff.
Well, you start with just stuff, and then you find the stuff that works best for you. It doesn't have to be lightweight. I mean, obviously you're got no problem carrying the weight. That is a cool rock.
That is a cool rock.
Look at that thing.
I got my hatchet. I got my folding saw.
For today?
Just in case this hops off, you know.
I have my Mora.
Yeah, I brought my Mora just because it was hanging on my chair. I didn't want to leave it sitting at the camp.
I have that too.
It's an interesting look at the two different styles of hiking.
Yeah. When the zombies come, this man's going to build himself a little shelter, and he's going to stay and hatchet some zombies in the head. The backpackers are going to be like, all right, I'm out, see you later. They're just going to walk away. Oh yeah, we're getting some rocks now. Look at the size of that boulder.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big one right there.
A monster.
Yeah, it's big.
So like I said, I've been through the Carolinas. I've driven through, I've probably stopped for a meal here or there and gotten gas. But this is the longest time I've ever spent in the state. So I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. Kind of like when I went to Kentucky, I didn't know what to expect the landscape to be like. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Some of it seems familiar. Some of it seems like the Northeast. And some of it's just completely new. But it's gorgeous. You live in a heck of a state, Burnwood.
Hanging Rock State Park. Hanging Rock.
Hanging Rock.
2 hours from here.
Let me guess, another backpacking trail starts there.
They got tons of trails.
Nice.
And then there's some big guys just hanging right on the edge of that.
Yeah. Again, and this is a little boulder here by the trail. I'm gonna let these guys walk by it just to show you. Look at the size of that thing. That's scale. Doesn't come through on the GoPro. Actually, it doesn't come through on most cameras.
Yeah, the funny is the backpacking, especially like now that you have the full hand for it now.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I wasn't that
See that? There's nothing to it. Of course, dragon's legs are 1.5 feet longer than mine. Were they slick at all? A little slick. Not bad though. Might as well just bring this up front now because it's going to come flying up. Oh, that's not bad. Nice. That wasn't bad. Yeah, Ryan, they're not that slick. Nice. Those are always the tricky spots because you don't know if those rocks are going to be slick. And as soon as you go to pivot your weight, your foot slips, you're going for a swim.
Yeah, that's why I paused there for a second.
And that little one, I wasn't sure if that little one was going to move or not.
Yeah.
But it held in there.
Not too bad. We've had worse luck in easier crossings.
Water crossing.
That was an exciting water crossing. So we just came across this. We're on the Bridle Trail now, heading over to Lower Falls, and you gotta walk across that. Dragon's got fast dry shoes, so he just walked across. I took my shoes off and walked across without my shoes and socks. Ryan made it 3/4 of the way across on the rocks, slipped, got his shoe wet, laughed it off, said might as well get the other one wet, turned around, dropped his phone in the water. So
But you didn't break it.
didn't break it, and it's still working. So It's all good. The phone was really warm, so I need to cool off. Need to swim. So we're gonna have to go turn around and do that again, because it's just an out and back this trail. But yeah, your feet are already wet. We're on our way down to the lower falls. We have reached the end of the falls trail, but the trail keeps going, because that is the Mountain to Sea trail. Or no, that's the bridle trail. That's what that is. That's the bridle trail that goes down. The Mountain to Sea trail follows the other side of the creek that we walked across a minute ago. So come down here and take a look at Lower Falls. Yeah, I think it's lower. Yeah, it's lower and middle. I am stuck on the bridge. Nope, I'm through. All right. Oh, nope, still stuck. See how slick this one is. This is cool. So this is Lower Falls, and on our way back up we'll stop and take a look at Middle Falls. Very nice. Nice and cool in here. Our break is done. We sat out there, kind of relaxed for a little bit, had a snack, drank a little water. Now we're gonna head up back across that creek crossing. We'll go up and check out Middle Falls, see what that looks like. And then we'll continue on the Stone Mountain Loop Trail.
That one moves. What is that one?
And he made it.
I still got a little.
Alright, we have made it to Middle Falls. And there's an overlook back there. The dragon's back behind me. But I gotta see where this goes. are some interesting descents and stuff here. Like a lot of root stairs, very terraced. Pretty cool. I like it. Got some cool waterfalls in this park. Probably won't come through on a GoPro, but through the trees here, starting to get our first looks at Stone Mountain. That is just one gigantic rock.
Oh, there's some trees.
Yeah, a couple up there.
Oh, that's awesome looking.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna go up and over. That's really cool. I think we get a better look at it down here. There you go. Oh yeah, so we gotta go straight up that.
Yep.
We're gonna go to the top of that sucker here soon. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
See some buzzards flying around up there. One over there, one over there.
So I'm just walking up behind these guys. I don't know what they're looking at.
I have nothing to see here.
Bam. I tried to zoom in to see two buzzards, but they went further back over the ridge.
That's why we're here.
That's awesome.
Stone Mountain. Very cool. Very excited about going up that and checking it out from
I
the
actually
top.
forgot that you just
The old area, like little homestead.
So we got the old homestead here, and then, you know, since we only have rocks in Pennsylvania, this North Carolina just got all the rocks together and put them in one spot, turn them in one rock. That is awesome. How high is that? It's got to be 300 feet? 400 feet, you think?
I have no idea.
It's up there.
The falls were 200 feet.
And
So
this
that's probably a little.
probably a little more, right?
What's the trail straight back that way?
That is awesome.
I don't think it really goes anywhere. You can just go up in there. There's a bunch of rocks you can sit on. And I think when they did do climbing, that's where you would go.
So we got the big rock here, Stone Mountain, and then they got the little rock here, which is made out of plastic. It's not even real rock. You know we're not in Pennsylvania. You got to put in fake rocks. But we're about ready to head through the homestead. Let's check out this plaque here when these folks are done. Oh, this looks really cool. Very, very cool. Our Stone Mountain is a registered national landmark. 1975. And I can tell why.
This is the Hutchinson homestead.
All right, we're in the homestead here. And this is pretty cool. This is the Hutchinson homestead. Imagine this is where you live, at the base of this mountain. And this is pretty cool. It's a corn crib. Oh, I can't see in there for a second. Here we go. Right angle. cool old wagon. Probably a ox-drawn wagon. Guessing. Could be wrong. Probably wrong. Usually wrong. There's a window there. But you can see it down this way. Nothing in this side. Looks like an old baler. Or could be a baler. Blacksmith shop. There's anything in here. Oh, some stuff in there. I'll be honest, GoPro picks it up better than I can see in there. So I don't know what you just saw. These are really cool buildings. Here's an old garden. That's an awesome cabin. And there's the Hutchinsons right there. This is pretty cool. I was gonna go up on this porch. I don't know if you can hear that, but this place is just buzzing with bees. Maybe I won't go on that porch. Don't need to upset any bees. Can't really see anything in there anyway. This is really, really cool. And I'll try to find a link to the information to this homestead and all of that. I'll try to find that, put it down in the description of the video. So if you want to read up on this, you can. Oh, the spring was down here. If you can get to the spring. Guessing this used to be the spring. And you could have just gotten the water out of the creek here. Not much water flows through that. This is very, very cool. Very, very cool.
And now we're about to go to the summit.
Yeah, everybody's recording.
See you at the top.
We're starting to go back on the trail, which will send us up Stone Mountain. You'd let me narrate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go up. We're gonna follow the trail around and go up and over that giant rock that we just saw. We got water, and thanks to Dragon, I left my filter at the car. I wasn't thinking. I brought my day pack. So Dragon filtered some water for me. We're all filled up and ready to climb with heavy packs. You ready?
Ready, let's do this.
There we go. All right, so we are climbing, and this is not too bad. It's kind of switchbacky, but we're climbing pretty steadily. We've already seen 2 signs that say you could die on this. That's just fun, but we know This basically just drops. And you can see it from at the homestead. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure how high this goes. It could be 300 or 400 feet. I don't think it's 500. But I guess it could be higher in the center. So who knows? I'll try to pull that information. I got no signal right now, so I can't research on the trail. But I'll get the information. I'll put it on here, how high Stone Mountain is. But just like everything else we've seen here, this is gorgeous. So you can see down there the road we were on before, right before we got water. So we're maybe up 80, 70, 80 feet right now. We got a little bit to go. We found lots of stairs and lots of more coming. Still got a little ways to go. There appears to be weather moving in behind us, and we can feel the humidity is just skyrocketing. I am drenched right now from sweat. Hopefully, I see a fence, handrail. That's new. Haven't seen one of those yet.
They've done a lot of work on this.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
It's nice that there's stairs, but when the humidity is like 110%, stairs are rough.
Kick them out. What?
But we should be up there eventually. Probably within the next 2 hours or so. How many 2 hours is this, Ryan? Straight up. You can see we're coming out of the trees here. And we'll get to the spot where it's just probably rock bald, I think. Not sure how long you'll walk around along the bald. We're steadily gaining altitude now, elevation. You can see we're up pretty high with the mountains around us. It's fun. So we're out on our first real rock bald here. Getting a little bit of a view, but it's just the rock bald. A little view out that way. I'm just glad there's no stairs right here. That's nice. Still got some climbing to do. Nice view though.
Steps or roots? Steps.
Oh, the roots look like steps.
Or roots. That's a good. How'd you make out, man?
We'll have to get up here.
I think we're done with most of the climbing. I don't think there's another summit past this. We got this little view here, and you look out there.
If your phone will take a
pouring.
128 gig, I have one you can use.
All right, we're getting ready to move on from our spot here. I am soaking wet in sweat, and out there the clouds are doing some. Whoa, whoa, did I just get that? You were pointing it right at that. 2 flashes of lightning are right there. So we definitely want to get off this side of the mountain. And this cloud over here has been forming and coming over the mountain, going back over the mountain, coming over the mountain. Yeah. All right, we can get our packs on, see if we can get a SIM card and Burnwood's phone here. Is this our memory card?
I do have a safety pin.
Oh, nice. Then you can keep recording. Then we'll boogie on. All right, we are repacked and heading off of this bald. We got it all to ourselves now. We're seeing more lightning over there, and it's definitely raining. It's like I just pulled a radar, and the storms are like popping up, like one will pop up here and it'll disappear, and it'll pop up there and disappear. So we might get lucky, or we might get rained on. That's the chance you take sometimes.
It's been headed this way for about the whole time we were sitting down.
Yeah, it's been sitting in that valley over there. It's just been kind of sitting there spreading out, and then they'll disappear, and that's kind of making its way. It's a lot wider than it was, but it's not moving this way yet. As you can tell, we are out on the bald. We got some signs out here. I'm gonna come down and see what these signs say. Ooh, buzzards. Sign says, warning. Yep. Go that way, you die. Oh, that's cool over there. See a tree right there. Bunch of buzzards in the tree. So I don't know, the GoPro probably isn't showing us right, correcting for it, but it got dark. I mean, we were under trees, but it says getting darker. And as we were coming across that bald, it smelled like rain. So there's a good chance we might get a little wet here. But it's worth it. This is gorgeous. Where's the other Stone Mountain, Georgia? I bet that's Stone Mountain ain't this nice.
Yeah, this is Stone Mountain, North Kakalaka.
Yeah. You ever been to the other Stone Mountain?
No, I have not.
I don't know anything about it, but this is pretty nice. It's got, it had to have something pretty special atop this.
Yep, this is a gym tucked away in Wilkes County, North Carolina.
Which is funny because we all live right outside of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And this is Wilkes County, North Carolina.
And we have Wilkesboro,
Wilkesboro.
right up the road.
That sounds weird. Ooh, side trail. Probably can't hear it through the trees yet, but rain is
across the
coming.
top of the mountain on the trail. Little side trail comes down. See another little view.
Really cool spot though. It's like a field in a little forest on top of a giant rock.
They
Oh.
want to eat us. I don't know what's over here. They've been circling this area for a while.
This is their home.
Yeah.
It's where they nest.
That tree was. Hopefully they don't feel like you're invading them.
We move way too much for them to even bother us. And they poop on us.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the food costs as well.
Did you know?
After what we saw yesterday.
Did you know that vulture and buzzard poop is actually the cleanest thing in the world? That's not a joke. It's actually antiseptic.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Buzzards and vultures eat all kinds of stuff that's died from all kinds of causes and they don't get sick. They actually kill anything, any organism that they eat. They're actually very impressive birds.
Right,
Oh yeah, they moved way up over us. They're like, nope.
Yep.
Want nothing to do with these guys.
Right, let me get back up here and put my camera away.
Okay. Yeah, it's lightly raining right now, but you can see out here there's a wall of rain. And now this valley over here has got a lot more rain. Yep, it was bound to happen. I'm not mad. Of course I don't have my rain suit, but oh well.
Not slippery.
Not slippery. We are starting our descent, and we're off on the other side of the mountain now. And we just look down. Looks like there's a little bit of a clearing here. We can check it out. As the rain is becoming more steady, but we're pretty lucky. We're pretty covered under the canopy.
Now we're approaching a view from the other side of the mountain. Everything we've seen faces the valley that we were hiking through where all the waterfall trails were. So, a little different perspective over here. And you feel that heat.
Yeah.
So the temperature dropped and the air got a little chillier, but as we approach this side, you just feel how much warmer it is over here. Pretty interesting actually. We didn't expect that. This view is a little bit more walled in than what we had on the other side, but still a nice view nonetheless.
So not bad. Rain and all, it's gorgeous. It's keeping the bugs away.
Absolutely. But
Just to illustrate how quickly things can change. We were just coming down here, and you may have heard Dragon say, not slippery. That was about 2 minutes ago. We're standing down there as the rain's coming down, and these rocks are getting slick in a hurry. So we're getting off that ledge. Nobody needs to fall. So we're gonna get up here. How you feeling?
It's tight.
Tight.
My quad is super on the verge of cramp city. Like,
He's not drinking enough water. You should have had a banana. That's what you should have done. Oh, you did have a banana.
there's more.
Wow, you should have 2 bananas. But it's a lot of climbing, a lot of walking, a lot of heat. The heat and the climbing will cause cramps. So, but it is getting darker in these woods. Hopefully, the trail is like this all the way down.
what, Mike? Thought you lost the camera? Well, I'll let you out there.
But the
My pocket instead of putting it down.
Kurt does that all the time because how small the cameras are.
yeah.
He'll like lose it in his own pocket and just don't know where it's
I
at.
didn't sit it on the rock this time.
Yeah, hopefully the trail stays like this on our way down. This might get a little muddy, but it shouldn't be too bad. If we gotta go down that rock, it's gonna suck.
I'm really glad we got our views off the Baldwin we did.
Yeah. So this is what makes it fun. Because when have you ever had a story where you're like, hey, remember that time we hiked that mountain and nothing weird happened? No. You're like, remember the time we hiked Stone Mountain and Ryan kept losing Dragon's camera and we got rained on? Like, that's what you remember.
That actually might be a camp setup down there. It looks like possible like log benches and stuff to someone did, or at least a hangout spot.
Yeah.
Are you recording?
I am.
Oh.
I can edit that out.
By the way, you're not supposed to camp up here.
Yeah, no, you're not supposed to camp up here.
No fire.
There's a big sign. They want everybody out of the parking lot by 8 p.m. The sign down the bottom said. So, I mean, it looks like it's 8 p.m. right now. It's not. It's only like 4, I think. What time is it? It is 4:05. Pretty good guess. So, all right. Bring it back and see something interesting. So as we're descending, it looks like a road out there. No, this is the rock. It's that flat. This has been all switchbacks going down so far. So it's been nice. And we're getting lucky with that rain because it sounds worse than it is. But it's keeping us cool, so that's always good. I think I was saying earlier how we hadn't seen much of the park yet, but what we had seen looked really well maintained. That holds true to the whole thing. Beautiful park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. How you doing, Gimpy?
My quads are on fire, dude. Both of them are now.
And you're lucky. Usually when we take somebody on their first hike, we take them to like the Catskills. It's like a backpacking trip or something for...
Well, he's good because he does like, and with the bushcrafting and carrying all that extra weight, that's actually good conditioning even if you're not going far miles.
That's true. Yeah, he does carry an insane amount of weight in this.
Because you're still making your body work.
Yeah. He has a 17-pound just like toiletry bag. It's crazy. He brings a toilet with him. Oh, she might have.
Well, you saw some of it wrapped in plastic. Oh, be careful here.
It's raining harder now.
Look at it through the trees.
Oh my god. And we just passed a family going up. They may be turning around.
Right. You know, this has potential to be really slippery.
Yeah, it's got a little slickness to it.
Look at that.
All that work to keep my feet dry. Right out the window.
Hey, now we're at the part where the plaque is.
Now we're at the middle of the mountain.
Now we're in the middle of the face. I thought we were off of it. I thought we were off of it.
No?
Look at these two freaking lunatics out here with me.
Yoo-hoo! So I don't think it's turned on the GoPro real well, but the rocks are still warm and they're getting rained on and we're getting steam coming up off of them. That is really cool. We were just talking to Burnwood about this, and it's...
We're all like-minded about what you're about to say too.
Yeah, it's when you're out here, yeah, you want to be out here when it's nice and see it when it's sunny, have the beautiful day. But what we're seeing right now, and the handful of people that we've been seeing out on trail in the rain, is different than how everybody else is going to see this place, because they're going to see it when it's sunny and nice, and we're seeing the steam rise, and then the trees the way they are, and the lighting the way it is with the clouds rolling around, and it's beautiful. You just got to look for the beauty in whatever situation you're in. There's no negative here. Yeah. Nobody's gotten hurt. Well,
my quads are
this guy.
Tight. My quads are a little tight, but I'm good. I'm enjoying.
My calves will be screaming later, man.
Yeah.
And it's pouring rain, and I could care less.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time out
Yeah.
here.
It's so much fun.
We've been joking.
Hey, just be safe about it. We get these rock balls, we check, make sure they're not slick, because they can be.
And I won't walk any further than this.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah, if you got out there and you start sliding,
that'd be it. Game over.
Yep.
Game over.
But this is still like flat here. So.
Yeah.
Man, it is about to fit. It's starting.
It's gonna pick up. All right, we're gonna get back under the canopy. Yeah, the lightning seems like it's moving off, which is good. We're still hearing some thunder, but
I'm carrying this stainless steel canteen.
oh man, how heavy is your pack getting?
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, I don't know how waterproof that is, but
Oh,
it's already kind of heavy, and now it's soaking up the rain. I mean, we're all soaking up rain now. Doesn't much matter. Oh no, you're not. All right, so the rain has really picked up. We want to go this way, I think. We can get out of the rain. We were just coming down the trail. It kind of goes that way, and less than a quarter mile from us, ahead of us, lightning struck. It was like it struck, and then like a second later there was thunder. So we just turned and came down the side road. The parking lot's right down here, which means camp is just across there, but get underneath these trees for a minute and get a little shelter, and hopefully that lightning goes the other way.
Yeah, I just want to hang out for a moment to see what's gonna happen.
We're to the lot. Oh, you might be able to just chill out underneath the bathroom awning here. Dry off a little bit. It is raining. Oh my god. Yeah, the other trail that we were on went up that way and came down. But man, that lightning was less than a 2 count away. That is far too close for me to be walking into. Yeah. Well, the adventure continues. As you can see, it is raining. We got down there to the parking lot. We're hanging out underneath one of the kiosks, and we heard a horn beep. Here's Panda drove down, picked us up, but it's not any better up here. Everything's wet. It looks like the hammocks and everything stay dry, but there's her tent might be soaked, and one of my stakes pulled out and my tarp collapsed onto the hammock. It seems like it's dry, but we don't know, so we got to come up with a game plan, but it's fun at least. We're hanging out in Ryan's van.
Man, dirt is kind of like splashing up on that underfoot.
Is it? Well, that... That full frying pan should give you an idea of how much rain we had while we were out hiking. So we had a couple gear failures just because we weren't expecting the rain, so we weren't really prepared for it. Ryan actually stayed the driest. He had a little rain splash back up and get on this underquilt, but it's not that bad. Dragon didn't put his doors on because he wasn't expecting rain, so he got the ends of his hammock got wet, which got his underquilt wet, which is no good. Panda's tent had like 3 inches of water in it and was soaked. And then my hammock, we're not sure exactly what happened, if it was wind or we had maybe rain. This is pitched a little bit differently, the purple tarp here. It might have been dumping rain onto my tarp, or it just we got a gust of wind or something and actually pulled the one stake out of the ground, and the tent collapsed onto the hammock. Very similar to what happened to me in Allegheny. And it just, since it was so close to the hammock and it was raining so hard, my underquilt got wet-ish. It wasn't soaked through, but it was damp enough that it could pull through. And my hands were wet, so I couldn't tell how wet it really was. And as I was packing everything up, I noticed that my pillow was wet too, which was underneath my top quilt, so things got wet. We are, as you can see, we've got gear packed down. Ryan hasn't packed down his stuff yet, but we're gonna hang out here for a little bit. We're gonna have some food, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do. If we're just gonna call it and bail. We're leaving tomorrow morning anyway, so maybe we'll leave early. Maybe we'll get a hotel room. Maybe we'll crash in Ryan's van. We don't know. So we're still making that plan. but it's been the weather made the day fun, that's for sure. So we're gonna grab some food. Definitely interesting. Yeah, how much it was, like 3 inches of
6 inches.
6 inches?
It was like over this.
Oh my god. It got
water.
wet. It got really wet. So
We probably dumped a Nalgene's worth of water out of the tent.
oh my god, do you see how much water's in that frying pan?
It's definitely rinsed out.
Yeah. So we're gonna eat some, hang out a little bit, and then figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Nope.
We'll figure it out.
It's all part of the adventure. As you can have probably noticed from past adventures where we're doing stuff, plans change and we just roll with them, because what are you gonna do? You can't control the weather. As the sun comes out. Well, camp is broken down. Brian got a fire going. He kind of used charcoal to do it, but he got one going. But as you can tell, we are broken down and we are heading out. We got soaked. A bunch of people here got soaked. These poor people up on the other side of us had water pour into their tent from behind. There's water in this campsite down here. It's like a swimming pool. It was just a disaster. So everybody's wet. A lot of people are leaving or just not even showing up. So it is what it is. We had a good time. We gotta say thank you to Ryan here for letting us spend time at his house and showing us Stone Mountain and just being a great host. A lot of fun. Check out his channel if you haven't. Gotta watch his video for this one because that water crossing.
Man,
water
you guys
crossing.
are great. This is more than just a, like you said, more than just a YouTube meetup. You know, I consider you guys my friend.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, same here.
it was a great time. Too bad it got kind of cut short because of the downpour buckets that we had.
Yeah.
And Panda's tent got completely flooded inside. So
It sounded so, when they emptied it out, it sounded like somebody dumped out a kid's pool. It was
Man.
like, shh.
but that hike coming back though, when it started, it was fun though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
that
Oh,
thing
it was
rained
absolutely fun.
great.
Yeah. I'm not mad about it. I mean, we're really only cutting the trip short by like a few hours.
Yeah.
That's really all we're doing.
Exactly.
So, but we had a good time, and I know you enjoyed the hike, and Panda had a spa day basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But I want to thank you for the hammock, man.
yeah, you're welcome.
I love it. It's awesome.
I mean, you paid for it. So.
And you two, they got me the tarp, which was totally unexpected. My wife at the same time she got an underquilt, which was totally unexpected. So I got the whole package, and I'm like, holy cow, I cannot believe this.
He
And,
showed up to his house like Santa Claus is. I'm like, I gotta bring this whole bag because it's just packed in here with a bunch of other stuff. And I'm like, oh, here's your hammock. Oh, and then this, and then this,
I
and
know.
then that. He's like,
I was
what?
like, what? Yeah,
That was good. So I was glad to be able to hand deliver it.
I know. Special delivery.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Even got to try it out and mess with that tarp in the rain.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
So that's gonna do it for this one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this in 2 or 1. Probably 1. Just compressed down the first day and a half.
They were doing it.
That's what we deal with every trip.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next.
Bye.
That's yours.